Let's go ahead and add another description key to address our PowerPole situation. Let's go to our description key editor, and the way that we do that again is we go to our settings tab. We go under point, description key sets, and right click and click edit keys. We get our point description key editor right here. I'm going to set it right here. And first, let's go ahead and add a brand new description key. Right click on our oak, click new, and let's type in our code of PP, which is what we have listed right here. Let's change the style of the point itself. We want it to look like a power pole. So go ahead and check the style, select the default, and let's look for our power pole right here. Click OK. Our point label style, let's keep all that consistent. Let's go ahead and have that, keep that checked, and we'll select just description. Click OK. Next, I'm going to change the format, but notice that we aren't changing the raw description of PP. If we exported this point to an ASCII file, it would still say PP. We're simply changing the format of how it's being read visually within the drawing. So instead of going with the raw description of PP, I'm going to type in UP. Type in enter. Next, let's go ahead and change the layer. Click on that box right here, and let's find our layer. VUtil Power Structure. Click OK. OK, now we have a brand new description key that we've added to our set. Let's go ahead and close this down. If you remember, the way that we apply description keys is we go ahead and click on our point groups, right click on all points, and click Apply Description Keys. See how the new styles have been applied, and even the label style has been applied. So there's even more power with the description key editor. Let's take a look at our small little oak tree. Remember that problem that we had earlier? Let's see if we can scale this point. We're going to apply a rule that the diameter of the tree at the breast height is about a foot of the size of the critical root zone, which is the diameter of the tree. Notice that our field crew entered a 24-inch diameter. We'll use that along with our ability to scale. Let's take a look at this checked box under parameter 1. This is a zero-base collection. The way this works is it will read the first piece of text as a number after the code. Our code is oak, which is 0. If we look at our power pole, the PP code is 0. If we look at the fire hydrant, the FH is 0. Anything after it will be parameter 1 because there is a space between these two. When we add another space to the code, it will put that on parameter 2. So know that the number entered after oak will be parameter 1, or the second piece of text after the space. We'll use this to apply the scale to X, Y, and Z. Go ahead and check those boxes. So we'll take the raw description of oak 24 and reformat that. Now 24-inch oak makes a little more sense than oak 24. We're going to take parameter 1 and put a little quotation mark for inches, space, then parameter 0. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and click in our format box. and we'll put in $sign for string, 1 for our parameter, and then put our quotes for inches. Go ahead and put a space, $sign for string, and then type in 0 because we want our raw code to show up there. Then go ahead and hit enter. Now again, the parameter is defined by the $sign in each of these cases. The $sign equals string. Now if there's a $sign with an asterisk, it will simply read the entire string that's in the raw description exactly as it is. Or we can override it completely and say ignore the raw description and we're going to put in our own. So there are 3 different avenues here for how we're changing what they call the full description. Remember, our styling is using this. So again, the way that we have it set up is that it's going to read the string of parameter 1 and then add quotation marks, space, and then read parameter 0. Let's go ahead and close this box. Again, remember how we apply our description keys. Right click on all points, apply description keys. Now you can see how our oak tree has changed. It's been sized up according to the diameter entered for the tree. Then the drawing took the values from the raw description and reformatted them to read properly. All of this was done by applying description keys. Now imagine the list of descriptions a survey crew might have. This list can be rather lengthy. If a standard list of descriptions and codes are set to a specific standard for a company, it could automate how these points look. This can save time by putting everything on the right layer, style, and label using description keys.